Hey, my YouTuber friends. We're back in the kitchen again with another little project. We have a prime rib roast we're going to be making for Christmas dinner this year, 2021. And I want to show you what we've done to get this prime rib roast prepared and what we're going to do to make this just a fabulous Christmas dinner. So I'm going to slice open. I have it's covered with plastic right now, some plastic wrap. I'm going to get it off here, because yesterday we started out, the first step in this was getting some herbs and spices and salts all rubbed over it and letting it set overnight with everything on it, all wrapped in here, so the herbs and spices can, so the seasoning can get soaked into the meat. You can do it, you can just add seasoning the day you want, the day that you're cooking if you want to, but we like to put this stuff on a day early and get it really soaked in. So here we are. I got the plastic all cut off here. And these are big pieces of rosemary and tarragon all around it. Oh yeah. Pull the rest of the plastic off here. And there's our complete chunk of prime rib. We're going to do the next step here. I'll see you in just a couple seconds. Oh, so there's the big old chunk of prime rib. And we're going to get the pan nice and hot with some peanut oil in there, because peanut oil has a very high temperature flash point before it burns. It's one of the higher flash points for oil, so we're going to use peanut oil to braise it. So here we go. We're going to sear this big daddy all around. And what searing is going to do is get this, seal the meat. So when we start to slow cook it for the next 3 hours, the juices stay inside of the chunk of meat. We got it on about 3/4 up on the heat. Okay, we laid her down onto the bigger backside of it, and the end of it is braised just right. Oh, I cannot wait till we have this later. It's going to be a long afternoon of smelling it. It just smells so good right now. So here we are. We got 3 of the 5 sides done. We're getting the 4th side, the bottom side, done. And then we're going to flip it over and get the other butt end of it sealed up real nice. We want this thing sealed around it as best we can, so when we bake it, like I said, we want those seasonings and those spices and all that juice to stay in it, not bake out. So here we go. Got the next step. We're going to throw it on this rack inside of the big aluminum pan. And you want it on the rack so you get airflow underneath of it. You want airflow all the way around this thing. So, oh yeah. And about 3 hours from now, we're going to have us a fine prime rib. And we're going to cook it about 300 degrees for the next 3 hours. And this is a 7-pound prime rib is what we got here.
First.
Put the herbs back over it for the 3-hour cook at 300. But before we do that, we got to do a quick high heat bake at 500 for about 10 minutes to start it. Into the oven we go on 500, uncovered. So here we are. We're done with the first 10 minutes at 500 degrees. We're going to cover it up with aluminum foil and get it back in the oven for the next 3 hours. Here we go. It's been 3 hours. It's all covered. And you're not going to see nothing special right now. We got to wait till I get over to my mom's house. So what you do with the big prime rib after you get it all cooked, you have to let it set for at least a half hour and settle. So we're going to put it in this big old box, go over to my mom's, and by the time we get there, it should be just right for eating. See you in a few minutes. Here's the unveiling.
And it gets that way up there.
Oh yeah, it's looking good. We're gonna